Madaya Nidhi Madaya Nidhi Madaya Nidhi Umapati Madaya Nidhi Umapati Sukumara Varagunanidhi Nidanaladu Veredaya Gati Yedaya Gati Yena Kedaya Gati Yena Kedaya Gati Yedari Sancherin Tura Yedari Sancherin Tura Ikabalkara Yedari So if you look at these two ragas, what is in common, right? On the surface, doesn't look like anything is in common. But the common streak is these are both classified as Vivaadi ragams. So what is this strange terminology called Vivaadi, right? I thought I would spend a few minutes maybe explaining what I think it is. So first raga was Chalanate. Yedaya Gati Sariri Sariga. So in the books it will be given in this fashion, right? It's essentially two Gandharas, right? Sa ga 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 sa sa ga ga ma pa pa dha ni. Again, the textbook Melkarta scheme would be pa dha ni sa sa ni da pa. It is again essentially two knees. Pa ni ni sa sa ni ni pa pa ma ga ga sa. So in Carnatic music, the general convention is that when you have two of the same note, sa ri ri sa ga ga, you merely enunciate the first one as a Ri in this case. Sa Ri Ga. You just say Ri, but the frequency is actually the Gandhara frequency. So Sa Ri Ga is equal to Sa Ga Ga. Similarly, Pa Dha Ni is equal to Pa Ni Ni Sa. Sa ni ni is equal to sa ni da pa. So we are merely saying da at the nishada spot to avoid confusion. So when you sing sa ri ga ga ri ri ga, even in Nata it's a similar situation. Sa pa ma pa ma ga ri is actually sa pa ma pa ma ga ga sa. Sa ma 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 ga ga za. If we sing this way, it's not wrong. The raga bhava is still maintained, but the general convention is to just enunciate the other note. Instead of saying two two gas which may be confusing to students. We say Ri and Ga, and similarly the two Nis you will say Ni 1, Ni 2, instead of that you will say Da Ni. Similarly, take the other raga, which is, I don't remember the name right now, but Ye Da Ri Pa Pa Da Pa Da Da Pa, two Das, Pa Da Da Pa Sa Da Da Pa Sa Ni Da. We will say Ni. To avoid saying two Das together, we will just say Ni. Sa Ni Da Pa Pa Da Ni Sa Pa Da Ni Sa. So in my opinion, saying Da is not necessarily wrong. Pa Da Da Sa Sa Da Da Pa. In fact, it's common in Hindustani music. If you take the equivalent of Chalanate, or say Rag Jog, पूजा करूँगा मेरे यार तेरे, पूजा करूँगा गरी गा 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 गा. Hindustani musicians will usually enunciate this as two gas. Ga ga ga. They will not say Ri. Right? So this is just a difference in convention. Okay, so this kind of raga which has two notes very close to each other, so it could be either two Ris, two Gas, two Das, or two Nis, are called Vivaadi ragas. So you will see in the Melakarta scheme of 72, many ragas will fall into this, right? So you could have Gana Murte Zariga. This is actually two Ris. Sari Ri Ri Sa Bagayanaya Sariga. You will say that, but it is really Sari Ri Ri Sa. Okay. So lot of Vivaadi ragas in the Melakarta scheme. It could have either the Shuddha Madhyama or the Prati Madhyama. There is even a classification of ragas called Dvimadhyama raga, which is two Madhyams and a whole series of those, which was designed by the great Tanjavur Kalyanaraman. Not all of them have come into circulation, so I won't go much into that, and it doesn't fall into the Melakarta scheme of Venkatamaki. So this is basically when you hear the term Vivaadi ragas, this is generally what you should understand, is that it has either two Ris, two Gas, two Das, two Nis, or both. Chalanate has Sari Sari Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni. So both sides it has got Vivaadi. I call this double Vivaadi, but that's just my term. It could be Vivaadi on between Sa and Pa and not on the Pa to Sa region. Okay, so hopefully this removes some mystery from this Vivaadi. This generation of musicians has handled a lot of Vivaadi ragas in great detail. Prior, maybe three generations back, musicians were not. They were hesitating to handle these ragas in great detail. There was some superstitions associated with this called Vivaadi dosha and things like that. Okay, let's put that aside, because many of these, like Natai for example, has a Vivaadi portion, but it is very heavily Gamaka oriented, etc. So it has gained some credibility in Carnatic music, right? And similarly, there are other ragas like Chandrajyoti, etc., which have Vivaadi, a double note, which has gained. So it's maybe a matter of more musicians handling these in creative ways. to make them more acceptable, right? So hopefully that's a good explanation, and if there's any questions, just post them in the comments, then hopefully me or some other musician will respond to your questions. And again, this is not hard and fast rules, right? This is just a general description of what the term Vivaadi means. Okay, thank you. Namaskaram.